everyone. What I want to spend a quick minute talking to you about today is your potential. It seems like a pretty generic thing to talk about. The title might not get you all that excited, but there is something so powerful in the word potential. So if we're looking at the potential in something, we're looking at not what it is, but what it can be. If something has potential, it means it has the capacity to grow, develop, and mature into something beyond what it is today. If something has potential, it means it is something that hasn't been developed yet. There's opportunity there. So let's talk for a minute about something that the Bible refers to as seeds and harvest. So if we think about what a physical seed looks like, right? It's small, it seems really insignificant, and there's really nothing special to it. And so you take your small seed, you go out and you plant it, and then you tend to it, you toil in it, and you wait and you wait and you wait. And to be completely honest, there's nothing special that is happening in this waiting period. It takes a lot of hard work and it takes a lot of patience. But then all of a sudden, one day, you'll go out and you'll check on your seed, and out of the abundance of your diligence and your hard work, you have a harvest. That small seed grew roots, and the roots became strong, and when that happened, it began to grow and develop into something amazing and beautiful. But what would have happened if you would have completely missed the significance of that seed, and you completely misunderstood what the seed actually stood for? What if you looked at that small seed and you said it's just a small seed, it's never going to grow and develop into anything? Then you would have never got your harvest. You know, sometimes I think when we look at ourselves, it's really easy to just see the seed process within us, but then it stops right there. We kind of miss the significance and the potential of what the seed process within ourselves can develop into. You know, it's like this. You might have these big dreams and aspirations, but when you compare those dreams to the reality of where your life is at, you just feel disappointed. You feel like you've failed. You feel like you're not achieving anything. You haven't arrived anywhere yet. You know, or you might have this perfect picture of what you want your life to look like, but when you compare it with reality, that's just discouraging. But if that is where our thinking stops, then we'll completely miss the potential of what we can become and the power of who we really are. Because there's a lot of power that lies within our potential. If you only ever see what is, you'll never arrive at what could be. Because here's the significance of the seed process in your life, that every perceived failure was actually just pushing you towards something, and it was preparing you for the beautiful thing that was waiting for you next. What felt like a delay was actually God's grace, because His timing is always better than our timing. Every trial, every challenge, it wasn't meant to destroy us. It was actually just building character, and it was molding you and shaping you into the person that you needed to be to sustain what's next in your life. Every door that felt like it slammed closed in your face, it wasn't a rejection, it wasn't a denial. It was actually just moving you closer into the door that you needed to knock on, and the door that was meant to open for you. There's potential in everything. If we can adapt that mindset, then no matter where you stand in life, no matter what challenge you're facing, no matter what missed opportunity you feel like you haven't been able to grab a hold of, no matter what you are seeing in your life or what you're not seeing in your life, you have the ability to see the potential. That there is something that has yet to be developed within you and yet to be developed within your life. And if you can adapt that mindset, you can grab onto confidence, you can grab onto boldness, you can grab onto hope, you can walk with faith through this life, knowing that what you see is not what is. There's always more to your story. Don't close the book on the difficult chapters just because the storyline didn't go your way. The story isn't over yet, and what happens next could be really amazing. Go back to what the scripture says. He will take everything that was meant for evil and turn it around for good. Potential. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Potential. With God, all things are possible. Potential. Submit your ways to Him and He will make your path straight. Potential. I think it must make God crazy when we can't look at ourselves and see what He sees. When we look at our situation and we look at maybe where our storyline is at the moment and we just surrender in defeat. I think it just must make God crazy that we can't see the potential that He put inside of us. You're a creation of His. There is something beautiful, something crazy awesome on the inside of you. And no matter where you are at in the process, don't quit. Whatever your situation looks like, keep on going. And whatever people say about you or think about you, who cares? You're a walking potential, and there are great things in store for you.